Sanjay Manjrekar called it walking away. But look at the wreckage left behind. In just 8 months without the king, the fortress has crumbled. The home streaks are broken and the fear is gone. It wasn't just about the 10,000 runs, it was about the soul of Indian Test cricket. 8 months post-retirement, it is clear Kohli's legacy isn't defined by a single milestone like 10,000 runs, but by a total cultural overhaul of Indian cricket. Number 1. The statistical mirage versus peak dominance. Critics often focus on the final average of 46.85, noting the dip from his career high 55 plus. However, the 9,000 versus 10,000 debate misses the sheer impact of his prime. Peak 2016 to 2019, Kohli averaged 66 in a period of dominance unmatched by his contemporaries. He didn't just accumulate runs, he controlled the tempo of matches, a psychological edge that raw aggregates cannot quantify. His final tally, 9,230 runs and 30 centuries, placing him 4th on India's all-time list. Beyond the bat, Kohli's greatest contribution was structural. He inherited a spin-at-home side and left a global powerhouse. He institutionalized the 5-bowler theory and revolutionized fitness standards. Captaincy gold standard. India's most successful test captain, 40 wins in 68 matches, holding the number 1 ranking for 5 consecutive years. Kohli led India to their first ever series win in Australia. This was in 2018. And he instilled an expectation to win in South Africa, England and Australia, a leadership legacy Joe Root or Steve Smith didn't necessarily replicate. The selective retirement Manjrekar's claim that Kohli chose the easier path by staying in ODIs ignores the physical toll of 15 years in all formats. In 2025, since leaving Test, Kohli's ODI form has been historic, crossing 14,500 runs and breaking Sachin's record with 53 ODI turns. By stepping away from the 5-day grind at 36, he has prioritized being elite for the 2027 World Cup rather than being mediocre across all formats. He dominated the 2025 Champions Trophy, averaging 74.7. The suggestion that Kohli should have returned to domestic cricket to fix his outside off-stump issues overlooks modern realities. It just shows self-awareness. After 500 plus international matches, Kohli recognized that his presence might hinder a transitioning side. His retirement was an act of grace, leaving before his form became a burden to the team. He spent a decade building. The irony of the current criticism by Sanjay Manjrekar is that while Manjrekar focuses on the heart and soul needed to fix a technical flaw, he ignores that Kohli's entire soul was the engine of India's test success. The recent struggles of the Indian test side, losing its home fortress status with series losses to New Zealand and South Africa, prove that India did not just lose a middle order batter, they lost the architect of their modern greatness.